Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And let's continue the series I've been doing where I attempt to name the best player in each NBA franchise history. Got them all in a playlist. Previously did NFL. They're all in a playlist. I'm going in alphabetical order. Done 5 teams. This will be the 6th. Honestly, just like today's is a pretty obvious choice. We're doing the Cleveland Cavaliers. If anything, check out my Mount Rushmore that I'll name in a little bit. Say if you agree with the top 4. I'm sure you agree with the top one. But anyhow, the Cavaliers have been a franchise since the 1970-71 season. Only been known by that name. 54 seasons of NBA action. Finally won their first NBA Finals in 2016. As I mentioned, Mount Rushmore. I did my NBA Mount Rushmores 2 years ago where I attempted to name the 4 best players in each franchise's history. So before I've been naming the GOAT of each franchise, I've been revisiting these Mount Rushmores, deciding if I would make a change to it or keep as is. I've made a couple changes in the first few I've done. This one I'm going to keep the same. So in alphabetical order by last name, I picked Brad Daugherty. Unfortunately, injuries derailed his career after just 8 seasons, but made 5 All-Stars in his time in the league, all with the Cavs. Kyrie Irving played his first 6 seasons with the Cavs, 4-time All-Star, and hit probably the biggest shot in franchise history. LeBron James, spoiler, more on him later, 11 seasons total with the Cavs. And Mark Price. Mark Price, one of those underrated guys, maybe should have more of a Hall of Fame case. He's a 4-time All-NBA and 4-time All-Star with the team. Some honorable mentions that didn't quite make the Mount Rushmore include Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Larry Nance, Kevin Love, Austin Carr, Hot Rod Williams. Some active players maybe could get on as well. I'll talk about some of the active players at the end. But in the end, come on, we all know who the GOAT of the Cleveland Cavaliers is. That is Anderson Varrett. No, I'm just kidding. LeBron James. James was the first overall pick by the Cavs in the 2003 NBA draft. He would go on to play his first 7 seasons with the Cavs, rejoining the team in 2014-15, playing 4 more seasons with them. Won back-to-back MVPs in the 08-09, 09-10 season. Won Rookie of the Year as well in 2003-04. Of course, led the Cavaliers to their first championship in 2016. I mean, there's a lot I could say. I'll try to keep it somewhat abbreviated. Let's take a look at his basketball reference page, but for his season by season numbers. So lumped in there is his 4 seasons with Miami in between his 2 tenures. But altogether in his 11 seasons with Cavs, 849 games, 27.2 points, 7.3 rebounds, 7.3 assists, 1.6 steals, shot just shy of 50% for his time with Cleveland, but that field goal percentage went up with his second tenure. Rookie season just shot 41.7% from the field. But look at his MVP finishes. So as I mentioned, back-to-back MVPs. His last 2 seasons with Cleveland, his first tenure. But otherwise, every year with Cleveland, finished 9th, 6th, 2nd, 5th, 4th, 1st, 3rd, 4th, 2nd. Those are his MVP finishes in his 11 seasons with Cleveland. Won the scoring title in 2007-08 when he averaged 30 points per game. Was also seen as a very good defensive player. Had Defensive Player of the Year finishes of 2nd, 4th, 5th, 11th, and 13th in his time with Cleveland. Was the Finals MVP that 2016 season. All in all, helped guide Cleveland to 5 NBA Finals. Unfortunately, 3 of those he faced the Golden State Warriors, the last 2 when they had Kevin Durant, and they were seemingly unbeatable, but also was awesome in his time in the playoffs. So 152 career playoff games with the Cavs, averages up to 30.1 points, 9.1 rebounds, 7.8 assists, 1.7 steals. So even was a better, even put together better per game averages in the regular season. Now, he's played 21 seasons in the NBA, so a little more than half of them are with the Cavaliers. So, yes, he's the NBA's all time leading scorer. Of course, not all that with the Cavaliers, but the majority of it is, as he totaled 23,119 points in his Cavaliers tenure, had 64 triple doubles as well. LeBron James in that GOAT conversation for some. Yesterday I did Michael Jordan. That's the other main guy that people go to, but a lot of the debate is between Jordan and James. Not saying they're the only two that deserve to be in the debate, but the majority of people are picking those two. I mean, I could talk a lot more about LeBron. His all NBA's All Star appearances. He made the All Star game every year of his career, not just Cleveland. Besides his rookie season, so 10 All Star appearances with Cleveland. But again, I wanted to keep it somewhat abbreviated, so I'll end it there. Again, usually I say, let me know in the comments if you agree with the GOAT. Maybe instead, do you agree with the Mount Rushmore? So for all of these, I take a look at the active roster and decide if anyone has a chance of overtaking the GOAT. No. How about making the Mount Rushmore? Well, we know Donovan Mitchell has just 2 seasons with the Cavs. Rumor is he might sign, he might stay. Been a lot of rumors of him leaving. So if he does sign an extension with the team, maybe he could find his way on this Mount Rushmore. I'd have to think who the fourth guy is and who he would overtake. But anyhow, he's got a chance. I mean, Darius Garland did make an all-star team, but his numbers have dipped a little bit. Evan Mobley looks like he could be a future Defensive Player of the Year. Jarrett Allen made an all-star team with Cleveland, but I'd say Donovan Mitchell really has the best chance of making the Mount Rushmore. But really, all the guys I named could be potential, least honorable mention, guys. But anyhow, stay tuned for tomorrow when I do my next team. That will be the Dallas Mavericks. Seems like another obvious team, but then again, there's an active player who is definitely building a case quickly. But anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.